Well, hello, my beautiful Aquarius. I hope you're doing amazing. Happy New Year. Happy holidays. Merry Christmas. All that jazz and everything in between. And this is your reading for January of 2020. I hope you have been safe and everything's been great, you know, because of the holidays and stuff. And I always am so bad at these intros because I'm me. But if you find something here that you need for January, please hit that like button. If you find something else here that can help someone else, share. We love to share healing here. And subscribe if you want to see more of me. Also, if you want a private reading, links in the description box below. Or you can go right here to this website. I'll be more than happy to help you out with that. Okay? So let's pray. Spirit guide, guardian angel, divine energy, universal energy. What do you have for Aquarius for January? What would you like for them to know, pay attention to, or be aware of at this time? Okay, we have dissipating, instinct, insecurity, and vanity. Okay. So Aquarius, how this is looking is your thought process has been a little wonky about whatever this situation is. So if it has something to do with love, you've been a little weary about love. If it has something to do with work, you've been a little weary about your work situation. And it's almost like you're trying to take yourself away from the situation so you don't have to deal with it. Okay? It's just about you changing your thought process on that and coming back. Okay? So next we're at instinct, where at this point it's just time for you to trust that spirit has the best for you. You've gained, this is how they're saying it to me. You've gained all the knowledge that you can use right now, and the wisdom that you can use right now. There's no amount of thinking or processing more that's going to give you more information. So now you have to follow spirit or your connection with spirit and kind of refocus what your purpose is in love or in work or career, whatever it is that you're doing. And realizing that it is going to be a journey for you, and that's okay. But January is about you accepting that, okay? So you're realizing that your ideas about this particular situation, whatever it may be for you, are grounded in insecurity. So it's coming from an insecure place that you think that you can't do something, okay? What's interesting is to other people around you, it's not like you want attention. But it feels like that to them, but that's not what it is for you. Your insecurity or blocking of certain things, excuse me, out of fear or argument sake or whatever is keeping you safe. But to the other people, it just looks like they are the ones that have to do all the work to get you to come out or get you to do something or get you to express yourself. So to them, it feels like you're kind of energy vampiring them, but that's not exactly what's happening. Okay? Okay, Aquarius. Let's see what the month of January brings to you. Also, remember that I will be doing mid-month readings as well. So, that's a thing that's going to happen. So, we have the Hermit, the King of Wands, the Five of Pentacles, the Empress, the Nine of Swords, King of Swords, the Moon, the Queen of Wands, and the Knight of Wands. Bottom of the deck, we have the Four of Wands and the Five of Cups. Okay. Okay, Aquarius. So I feel like there is something in your life that has made you sad. Or something that is just, that brings you down, okay? When you think about it. And you have to release the power that that thing or situation has over you. There's a big emphasis on that's something that you have been dealing with, and it's time to like finally do that, okay? So you are sad, and you're just in the sadness about whatever this particular situation or thing is. It's time for you to like look at and reevaluate what you do have right now. Because it's time for you to have a win, Aquarius. And this is setting you up to have your win. Okay, to have your foundations or that stability that you're looking for. So how you've been handling this is staying to yourself, okay? And you feel like when you stay to yourself, you are the king of your castle when you do that. You don't really have to worry about anything else. You don't have to deal with this situation. You can just push it to the side. But in being by yourself, it feels like you told yourself, this was about me getting some time to myself to figure out what's going on and how I want to move forward. But now it's time for you to do that. See, you did that and you weren't working on whatever it was or moving towards it because you were leaving it to the side. But now it's time for you to change your focus and remember what it is that you wanted to work on or wanted to do for yourself, or who you wanted to be, or what kind of love you wanted to have, things like that. I see in the center of the reading the Nine of Swords, and all that really tells me is that there's lots of anxiety or worry that's holding you back. And that's the heart of the situation. So that's a big thing that you need to work on. So you realize that if you keep going the path that you're going to leave behind what it is that you wanted, what your goal was. The ultimate goal, not the person, but the ultimate goal. It's not just about a particular person, but about finding love or being married or having the career of your dreams. Okay? I do feel like you know that there's something you need to leave behind. For some of you at work, it's interesting because what they're telling me doesn't make any sense. But it's like you're going to get fired or rejected from something at your job because that's not your best fit. Your uses could be better somewhere else. So it's something to be happy about, but you're sad because that was the direction you wanted to go in and it got misdirected. This could be in love too. But it's time for you to know that it's okay to leave something behind so you can get to your stable situation, okay? During this introspection, I feel like you've pulled yourself away from or not thinking about something because you didn't want to. I definitely get that. But it also made you face that you had stayed in this kind of coasting energy for too long, and it's time for you to come out of it for yourself. It's time for you to come out of it, and that would make you a stronger person. This will help you nurture your life, and then in turn nurture your dreams. Okay? Yeah, exactly. So when you realize that something was taken away from you for the greater good, and stop worrying about moving forward because you don't know, or you don't have the actual like path, you don't have the blueprint made out, you're gonna be driven off of your passion. Okay? So in love for you, I really think someone thinks that you want all of the attention. Okay? It could be that you're dealing with a fire sign that likes all of the attention. But I see when you start coming in or doing what it is that you really want, when you realize that what is gone and you should move forward, that then they'll know the truth. You know, it's almost like they know the truth, and that you're not just taking all of the energy like an energy vampire. You actually care or want something to come out of it. But for some of you, you've been really cut off from this person, and they just really want to know that you're there, or that you're going to be in it with them. They don't want to feel taken advantage of, in other words. And it's also good for you to not be insecure either, and realize that you have passions and dreams and things that you want. You know, you can't let your fear stop you from achieving that. Okay, so let's clarify the Hermit. Knight of Pentacles, Three of Swords, Strength card. Okay, so in the past, whatever you were dealing with, you were taking your time, you were being smart about it, you were letting things take effect and just, you know, like rolling with the punches, in hopes that you would be building something. So, or excuse me, or something would change, or somebody would get the message, right? So you finally realize that this thing is over. Breakups, split ups, knowledge that something has ended, or you need to separate yourself from something. And you needed to gain your strength back. You needed to gain back who you were as a person. So you decided to separate yourself. It was a hard road for you, and I feel like there were some things you had to learn multiple times because you just weren't ready to see or hear it. If you haven't acknowledged it, this is your wake-up call. And now you're thinking about your direction and the things that you have wanted so bad and pushed forward to. Like, is it actually for you? Right? Is this actually the best thing for you? So, yeah. Reevaluating your hopes and dreams, your home. Some of you may have to reestablish a home living situation because you're now letting go of something that you were holding on to. They're saying out of fear of losing something. Okay. So with the Five of Pentacles, yeah, now you're going through, or this is the past. It could be for some of you, this is recent in January. Going through the I have lost something phase. And it's time for you to understand that it's the best situation for you, right? It's what's best for you. It's going to nurture you, your passion, your drives, your motivation, everything within you, okay? So it's so important for you to believe and trust in yourself like you did in the past before this thing hurt you. Okay? And not letting the memories or the situation hold you back, like the thoughts, or when you start to process it again. It's time for you to let those go. Those feelings, those damaging feelings to you. It's time to let those go, because this is how you can nurture yourself, Aquarius, okay? So stop holding on to the anxiety. It's definitely time to let it go. You're holding on way too tight to it, or you will, okay? Because I feel like your emotions are going to go all over the place, or you're going to think that you can't trust your feelings because you had such strong feelings for this situation or this person, and now you don't think you trust yourself. But it's not that you don't trust yourself. It's just that you were afraid to lose something. So you balanced the situation or tried to make it work. I feel like you really tried to make it work, okay? It's almost like that energy of keeping your head down, hoping that things work out, and letting it go. You know what I mean? Yep. It's time for you to end that cycle in your life and open up to a new one. So as you start to think about your life or see where everything is, like take stock of what you have, it's almost like things weren't moving or going in the direction that you wanted it to. And you realize that you felt trapped in something because you were waiting for like an offer or this person to say, oh, I'm sorry, I'm so used to doing that. You're waiting for an offer, this person to say, oh my God, this is it. What have I been doing? I'm so sorry. Let's be perfect together. And then you realize that that isn't going to happen. Some of you have gotten an offer from someone else that you have been questioning or not sure of, and you felt so trapped in your own mind and your anxiety that you really didn't approach this at all. You just felt like you and this other person were going in two different directions or wanted two different things. Yeah, I feel like you're going to pick yourself up, Aquarius, definitely in January. Eventually you will, okay? It's like you're going to apologize, or they're going to apologize for being so mean. But I feel like it's you. You're like, you know what? I'm sorry. Let's try this. I'm coming out of something really tough. Okay. And I need for you to just have a good time with me right now. I don't want to make it official. I don't want to be, diving in here and getting married anytime soon. But I feel like they're okay with that, and I feel like things go really well, Aquarius. Yeah, I feel like the thing is they're going to settle being with you because they just want to be with you, whoever this other person is. I do. It's like we're going to have a good time. It's so important for you to be open. I just don't feel like you're ready right now because you don't want to work on anything. You don't have to worry about, is there give and take? Am I not doing right by this person? You're just not ready for that right now until you get yourself together. I feel like whoever you're with is going to endure the situation. I feel like they're going to have frustrated moments, though. They're going to get frustrated. They're not going to be 100% happy about it. But for some reason, I think they're going to accept it because they just like to be with you. But what's interesting is, even though you don't see it right now, I feel like you're setting up foundations for yourself, for something bigger later on. Yeah. I feel like right now you just need to get this energy away and lighten yourself up to unconditional love and healing and just being yourself. And then eventually you'll realize that you've built some foundations with this new person or this new career, whatever it is, and you'll be able to kind of like sacrifice yourself for that. Okay. And I don't say sacrifice yourself, but like stop being afraid, I guess. Okay, let me clear the cards off and then we're going to go into your oracle cards. Hello Aquarius, I'm back. I got cards on the table and we're going to get them out. So, Spirit Guide, Guardian Angel, Divine Energy, Aquarius for January. Aquarius for January. Peace. I am a being of love and I release all negative energy. Can you see that? Yeah. Engagement. Your love is ascending to a higher level of commitment. Like I said, the doors are opening. I'm feeling like that's a consistent theme for January. So we have nourishment, which is the number 7. The Garden and the Gate, 3 and 0. Okay. All right, Aquarius. Ooh, okay. So spiritually, you are going through something, okay? I feel like you're building up your confidence about yourself and about love and about just forgiveness in general. And I feel like you're at this point or this crossroads where the gate is there, right? You don't know what's on the other side, but it looks lush. It looks promising. So it's almost like you want to play in it or frolic in it for a little while to see how it's going to be. You don't want to make any commitments. You want to be able to walk back out of that gate when you need to. And don't be afraid to express that. Don't be afraid to be that person. Don't be afraid to be you and take those risks, okay? So it is about you finding more peaceful energy about the past. This is what your higher self is about, okay? It's finding peace and finding balance, letting things go, realizing that things happen for a reason, so on and so forth. But your love life is moving to a stronger level, right? But you have to take the steps. So you start from the bottom and work your way up. You can't just go from 0 to 60, you know? So just keep that in mind, Aquarius, okay? So I love you so much. Blessings in all that you do. If you need a private reading from me, links in the description box below, or you can go to that website there. I love you so much. Bye-bye.